Good evening. This is Yvette Owens, Yvette C. Owens, coming to you this afternoon, and I wanted to share some thoughts. And I had a dream this morning that I wanted to share with you. So if you could come in, join the chat, join this live, or even make comments afterwards, that would so that I know that this is resonating with you and you can hear what's going on. So I'm coming to encourage you that you can absolutely successfully achieve everything on your plate. Everything. And I know a lot of us have a lot of things on our plate. And we are like, how did all this come to me? How did this get to me? How in the world am I going to do all of this? It's a lot. It's a lot. Um, but the first key is to know the difference between your purpose and your assignment. And there's a great difference. You need both to understand your purpose and to know that you have an assignment, but they are not one and the same. There is a difference. And once you first know that you have a purpose and you have assignment and you're clear on where they are at any given point in time, that's a first step to succeeding and achieving what's on your plate. Okay, so to be successful at achieving what's on your plate, everything, first know that there's a purpose and an assignment to your life, and you need to understand the difference. Secondly, be in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing with the right people in the right way. Everyone that you come in contact with, anyone that's doing something similar to what you're doing, anyone who's asking you necessarily what is for your talents at any given time, may not be the right people for you to be working with, for you to be collaborating with at that time in that way for those reasons. So, we're talking about how to successfully achieve everything on your plate. First, know the difference between purpose and assignment, and make sure you're in the right place at the right time doing the right things. And to achieve that, you must be clear on what you should be doing. Just because you can do it doesn't mean that you should be doing it, right? Um, we can do a lot of things and we have a lot of gifts, we have a lot of talents, we have a lot of skills, but just because you can do it may not be the time for you to do it or the right. So understand that. That really saved me a lot once I really understood that. So I'm sharing this with you because this morning I woke up with from having a dream, and I was on this cruise liner, but we weren't in the water. We were driving down highway. We were driving through city streets. And before I laid down, I asked the Lord, you know, how, why am I feeling so tired and all of a sudden, and um, why am I not feeling, feeling like I'm just making it and things like that. And then to have this dream around a cruise liner, and there were people on the cruise liner that I was familiar with, people from my family, from my church, from the community, from the various circles that I work with. And I realized after assessing this dream that I do have a lot of things on my plate. And with those things on my plate, I have to be able to navigate them, which is what we do on a cruise liner, right? We navigate them successfully. And we can have people helping us. We can have people joining us along the journey, but we still need to provide leadership. We still need to provide direction. And so in this dream, there were two young men, one younger than the other, and they were actually driving the cruise ship. But I recognized that they were driving it and they were still on their devices. So they were on their iPads, and I'm like, oh my God, we're driving this big cruise ship down the highway with all these very precious people. And And so they're not really fully engaged in paying attention to the driving. So I immediately took over and said, look, you guys need to put down your devices and you need to pay attention and focus on where we're going because you have a very large vehicle, you have a very large um, boat here that we're trying to maneuver down a highway, which is totally out of the water of where it it should be. It's totally out of its environment, total out of its element. But we're having to lead and go to a place, right? And so, and we have all these precious people that we really care about on the ship with us. But those who were driving were being very distracted. So even in my sharing with them, hey, you need to put down your devices. They refused, and so I ended up, as my sister and I ended up taking the helm and taking on the cruise line, right? We ended up making sure that we were driving safely, we were moving down the highways, and even though we were in this big, huge cruise liner, even and we were navigating through city streets. No matter what we ran into, we were able to make it through because we were focused on where we were going. We were in the right vehicle or the right mode of transportation to get us there. And so we were successful. So when we ran into flooded streets, we were able to get through because we were in a cruise ship, right? When we were navigating through construction, we were able to navigate successfully around it. So my point is, you have a lot of things on your plate and a lot of obstacles coming to you. You can achieve them successfully if you truly are in the right place. You know your why, you know your when, and you know the difference between your purpose and assignment. So going into 2021, be determined and committed to being in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing with the right people. Once you're clear on your why, once you're clear on your and have an actionable plan on why and when you're supposed to be there, then you will be successful. You will be successful. So today I'm encouraging you to join the others that have committed to jumping on that achievement track, getting on the achievement track to really achieve everything that's on their plate. Why? Because they're clear on their goals, they're clear on their purpose and their assignment, and they are able to, because of joining this program, they're able to be anchor on where they should start. Because those of us who have many things on our plate, we're trying to figure out, okay, what needs my attention right now? And to be in those right places at the right time are critical with all the things on your plate. So where should you be right now? Right now. Um, so be clear on your goals, anchor on where you should start, structure a strategy, make sure that strategy is fitting your not only your purpose but also your assignment, and then open up a business, whether it's personal for your career or a legitimate business. And so when I say personal, I mean you may have some goals, personal goals you want to achieve, and you need clear plan, clear actionable plan how to get there. In your career, you may need to, you're dissatisfied with where you are, you're dissatisfied with your success element or the level of success you've been able to achieve, and you're ready to break through those glass ceilings, excuse me, which many times appear to be a brass ceiling. So you're ready to move, and you're ready to move quickly through those. Um, and then if you have a business and you're ready to take it to the next level or you're ready to start, all those are things that are on your plate that you have to achieve. And I get it. I do get it. I have, again, family, I have my church, I have things in my community, I have my own businesses, not just one that launching and maintaining. And to meet the needs of those who come into my life. We can successfully do that with clear plans, determining where we're going to start, stick to those plans, structure a real strategy to get to the right level and complete those things, be able to open up and do it, execute the plan, and then be able to monitor your results. And it's important to be able to monitor your results so that if you need to refine the plan, if you need to adjust it, if where you started is a launching pad or just an entrance to the next thing on your plate, then you can most certainly want to make sure that you're refining that and doing that well. So if it's one layer leading to another layer to another, then you're going to be successful. Because if the foundation of where you're going is not good and strong, then it could collapse as you continue to pile on other things. So again, I want to invite you to join the achievement track so that you can execute and work the plan successfully because you will have a clear plan. So, what's your next steps? Your next steps are to book a power chat with me. And what does that look like? A power chat. You share where you believe you're going, what you want to do, how you're supposed to, what you're supposed to do, and I'll share with you executable, actionable plans that you can start with immediately. That's a power chat. Not just you sharing and then, I'm suggesting other programs and things like that, which I do have. And this achievement track program, I think is something that those who are going into 2021 and want to make sure you're successful with everything on your plate, I highly recommend this. I know that you will be successful. And if you want to guarantee your success, you need to jump on the achievable track. Jump on that achievable track. The power chat starts that foundation where you'll share again where you think you're supposed to be, what you think you're supposed to be doing, and I will share actionable, achievable steps you can take right away. Right away. So, scrolling across the screen now is how you can set up that time with me. And if you do that, if you set up the power chat with me before and book it before November 15th, when you are on that power chat, and if you decide to join the achievable track, you will get 50% off. This is only if you book your power chat with me by the 15th of November. You will get 50% off of the achievable track program. So, and that it will be tailored to you. We do have a structure and it's tailored to you. And so it's where you want to go, what you're trying to achieve. It's all about executing and achieving, but executing on a well defined plan and strategy. So I'm hoping that this helps you. If this time with me has helped, and if I've shared anything that is helpful for you, please go to my YouTube page, like and subscribe, and hit that bell so you can get notification when I will go live again. If you're on my Facebook page, The Diplomat Chronicles, and this is helpful, or if you're hearing it on my personal page and this is helpful, go to The Diplomat Chronicles, like and share that page where you'll get even more information. And finally, visit thediplomatchronicles.com. Again, that's thediplomatchronicles.com, where you'll find resources, you'll find more of my podcasts and my blogs that will help you. Go into 2021 strong. That doesn't mean that you've completed everything, but when you have a plan of, you can be strong. And so I encourage you to join. I'll put the link again in the post where you can sign up for that coaching. That the Achievable Track is my signature coaching, one-on-one coaching program. And I'm inviting all of you who have a lot on your plate. I get it. You have a lot on your plate. If you have a lot on your plate, it's time to manage that and not have your plate manage you. You have people pulling at you. You have people requesting your gifts, your talents. You have a lot of deadlines. It's now time to make all of that achievable by knowing where to focus, how to anchor on start, structuring a real strategy, going after it and doing and working the plan, and then monitoring your success, right? Monitoring your results so that you can continue to refine your plan. So I look forward to power chats with all of you. All of you are listening now or on the replay. Again, book that power chat now before November 15th, and you'll receive 50% off on the Achievable Achievement Track program. Have an awesome day. I'm going back to my achievement on my things on my plate for today. And I hope you enjoy your weekend. Bye bye.